We turn to a significant development in the investigation into the death of a baby at a Midtown apartment.
Police have now charged the child's mother. CTV's Janice Golding joins us live from the building at Roselawn and Marley Avenue with the latest in the police investigation. Janice.
Hi, Nathan. As you mentioned, we do have more details about the death of a baby boy who lost his life tragically after he was reported missing from this Midtown apartment building yesterday. Police tape seals a garbage chute and the door of the apartment beside it as an officer stands guard. Meanwhile, a special constable sits outside the compactor room on the main floor.
I saw the kid, I knew the dad, and it really got to me. Emotionally, I'm drained. I'm saddened, really saddened. I didn't have a good night last night.
Residents who live on the 8th floor where the 4-month-old went missing saying they've lost sleep over the infant's death.
Shaky. I feel like I want to cry. I put a candle in the window last night.
Police say the baby's father reported the boy missing yesterday morning. Officers arriving at the scene, a Toronto community housing building at Roselawn and Marley, just before 11:30 a.m. The baby was located soon after and life-saving measures were performed, but the infant would be pronounced dead in hospital.
He was shaking like a leaf. He was very upset. He was just going, come back.
William says he saw the child's father in the lobby around 5:30 a.m., calling the child's mother. A woman police have identified as 30-year-old Caressa Edwards, who has been charged with failure to provide the necessaries of life.
I've seen her once or twice in the hallway, and she's skipping along, giggling and stuff like that. I was like, hello. She goes,
Edwards appeared in a virtual courtroom today via phone from a Toronto hospital.
I'm surprised and I'm kind of shocked at the same time.
A publication ban regarding any information divulged in court today is in effect. At this point, we can only say that Edwards' bail hearing was put over until Monday and that the investigation continues.
Oh, is there anything worse than hearing about an infant not only being killed, but being killed by the hands of its own parent, being killed by his own mother? Is there anything more horrific? Susan Smith is also back in the news. I believe it was 30 years ago. She drowned her young sons, pushed the car into the water, the river, I'm not exactly sure the details, and drowned her sons. They found her sons hanging by the seatbelts. And in this case, I have no idea why this woman, and I know people like to say postpartum this and postpartum that. It does not give you the right to kill your child. It does not give you the right to kill your baby. We live in a society where people have access. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has access to a phone. Everybody has access to the internet. Everybody has access to resources. Women have access to resources. I was having trouble getting my child to latch with breastfeeding the very first time. There are so many people out there willing to come and help. They would come to the hospital, they come to your house. You just have to ask for help. And I'm not going to have any sympathy at all for the mother for killing her child. My sympathy is with that precious little child who was not given a chance at life. And what happened was he was reported missing by his father. I'm looking at the story here. And he was later found dead in Midtown Toronto on Wednesday. The father reported him missing at 11:25. And this occurred in the Roselawn and Marley Avenue area. And were able to find the baby. Life-saving measures were then performed. Police say before he was rushed to hospital where he was later pronounced dead. No other information about his condition was provided. Even the neighbors are torn. We heard some of the first-hand accounts. These neighbors saw this baby. And when babies are born, everybody's so happy about babies. Nobody's happy about losing the sleep part, but everybody's so happy because babies bring so much joy and they are adorable and they're so cute. And yes, it can be frustrating. I get that. But come on. We live in a very educated society where there's so much resources, there's so much access. Get the help you need. And we don't even know if that's what it is, but there's a publication ban. So my heart goes out to this little sweet little boy. My heart goes out to his father, who, you know, men, they are wired to protect. And I'm sure he feels so helpless. I'm sure he feels as if this was maybe some way in his control. Did he miss something? And we don't know the details on that. And women are automatically considered the default parent in our society. And when men lose their children at the hands of their mother, I can't imagine what's going on up there for them. They must just be so torn. Anyhow, glad that she was found. Glad that she's arrested. And may she serve the rest of her life behind bars. And if it's found out that she has a mental illness, we know what's going to happen in our society. They let them go free. That's what will happen. They will let her go free if they found out that it's some kind of a mental illness. And she'll be free. And her son will not be free. He was not given a chance. We don't even know his name. I always feel like victims, we should know their name. I don't know, it's because he's considered a minor. But I would love to pray for this little boy. It's really, really sad. Just God, we know that he's resting in the arms, though, of God right now. And may God be with this family. May he help them to carry the burden and understand. Well, they'll never understand why she did this. But may they find a way to cope. Because it will not get easy. They'll just have to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Anyways, until next time.